What is OTT? The traditional TV experience is evolving into the connected OTT experience. An over-the-top, or OTT, media service is a streaming media service offered directly to viewers via the internet. It's consumed similar to cable, only it's streamed over an internet connection. OTT bypasses cable and satellite television platforms. The name over-the-top is in reference to services that jump over a cable box to give the user access to TV content. The viewer has total control of how, what, where, and when they want to watch video content. iHeartMedia is a multi-platform company. We pride ourselves on giving our clients opportunities to reach consumers in a variety of ways. Consumers spend about 30 minutes per day listening to iHeartMedia broadcast audio and 2 hours per day streaming video content. Advertising on radio and OTT equals massive reach and engagement. There are 3 steps in how OTT content is viewed. First, the viewer picks the device. OTT has a variety of connected devices to choose from, like the smart TV, streaming devices like Roku, Apple TV, Chromecast, and game consoles, and to a lesser extent, smartphones, tablets, desktops, and laptops. Second, the viewer picks their content. There's a variety of publisher types to choose from. There are publishers similar to cable or network publishers like ESPN and CBS. And then there's cord cutter publishers like Crackle or Sling. Finally, the viewer chooses to either watch on demand, which is the ability to watch what you want, when you want, or linear content, like scheduled programming. Watching live content is also a growing form of watching OTT. OTT is growing exponentially. According to Nielsen, coronavirus isolation is spiking TV streaming by 60%, and 75% of consumers have recently added streaming services or connected TV devices. By 2024, 50% of U.S. homes will have cut the cord and eliminated their cable subscriptions. iHeartMedia realizes that nearly all media companies are selling OTT now. So what makes one any better than the other? We asked our clients that buy traditional broadcast TV, what do they really need in an OTT product? We took their feedback and designed an OTT product that meets those needs. An OTT product that provided quality, scale, and transparency. Let's unpack that. When it comes to quality, we focused on 3 elements. Think of the 3 C's: connected TV, cord cutters, and content filters. Connected TV. An iHeartMedia OTT campaign is prioritized to air on a connected TV at least 95% of the time. That includes smart TVs, game consoles, and streaming devices like Roku and Chromecast. We do this for 2 reasons. 1, it's better to have your spot air on a 65-inch screen rather than a 4-inch phone. And 2, connected TVs are most likely to have more than one person watching. This is called co-viewing. The Interactive Advertising Bureau says 93% of the time a television is on in a home, at least 2 people are watching. So, the chances of serving 2 impressions but only paying for one are significantly greater because the ad was served on a connected TV. Cord cutters. The main reason to buy OTT is to extend your reach to those viewers that have cut the cord. So, we emphasize cord cutter publishers like Pluto, Sling, Tubi, Xumo, and Fubo TV. This strategy complements your traditional TV buy. Content filters. iHeartMedia created publisher marketplaces. These marketplaces bucket certain types of content into certain categories that help to better define the target audience. Choosing the publisher marketplace lifestyle would target an older female, whereas the marketplace news and sports would target an older male. You may notice that Sling is in all of the marketplaces. This is because iHeartMedia has what are called deal IDs with each publisher. In other words, we have a news, a sports, and an entertainment account with Sling, allowing us to control what category we place the impressions in. This is what generates the marketplaces. Scale. There's a hierarchy to relationships or access to inventory in the OTT space, and by having direct and private marketplace relationships with nearly 50 publishers, iHeartMedia gets a first look at the most available inventory with premium content. We also use multiple supply-side platform partners or exchanges. Having multiple options can be critical when the data segment is narrow, such as targeting only 2 zip codes. Those who buy at the trade desk level can run into scale issues, but by having multiple options and high-level relationships, delivering at scale is guaranteed with iHeartMedia. Transparency. The live dashboard includes real-time reporting, down to the last impression. It also includes video completion rate, reach, frequency, featured publishers, featured marketplaces, daily impressions, hours watched, impressions by device, impressions by streaming device, impressions by daypart and day of the week, the top geographic locations, an interactive heat map that drills down on exactly where the impressions were served, and playable creative with impressions and video completion rate. If a client has chosen a blend of OTT and non-skippable pre-roll, the dashboard will always tell you exactly what percentage was OTT and what percentage was pre-roll. Targeting. For a wide target, select the 2 marketplaces that best represent the audience or audiences that you desire. The campaign will be optimized to serve a minimum of 70% of the impressions against those 2 particular marketplaces. If you don't have a need for a particular marketplace, then select one data segment. For example, if your client is Best Buy, then selecting the browsing interests of consumer electronics could be your target. The impressions will still fall into marketplaces, but the campaign is optimized for people that browse for consumer electronics. The dashboard will still show what marketplaces the impressions fell into. Marketplace targeting and an audience segment can be combined at a premium CPM. Web traffic attribution is the tracking of an OTT ad airing and the visitation to the advertiser's website. For example, when an OTT ad is served to a household and someone with a device that shares the same IP address visits the client's website, this action is tracked and reported on the dashboard. This is done by installing a pixel code on the header page of the website and a corresponding pixel on the OTT creative. The data collected shows web visits, date and time of the visit, and the most recent OTT impression. Foot traffic attribution tracks mobile devices that share the same IP address where the OTT ad was served. If that mobile device goes into the client's store, it is tracked and reported on the dashboard. This is recommended for clients that have multiple locations and heavy foot traffic. Cross-device retargeting, or XDR, is retargeting the other devices that share the same IP address where the OTT ad was served, with a clickable display ad or pre-roll video. The benefit of this is to add message frequency to the household you've already targeted with OTT with an ad that is clickable. The data returned with XDR is generated on the live dashboard and includes impressions, clicks, click-through rate, geographic location, creative performance, and video completion rate for the pre-roll. Here is the iHeartMedia OTT tier comparison. We hope this presentation has helped you have a better understanding of iHeartMedia OTT. If you have any questions, we're here to help you anytime. Mahalo.